Greetings to all. My name is Norman Struthers. I am a groover. I was Aggie Chapter Spring '05, Freedom of Speech. My line name is PI, Politically Incorrect. Basically, what groove means to me is that it's an opportunity for us as African American men to become individuals, to truly represent ourselves, our culture, our state of being. I'm proud to be an Aggie. I'm proud to be a groove. From the time that I first met O'Neal Barnes, Soul Survivor, who was also my DP, he really opened up my eyes. He gave me a book, Stolen Legacy. I read it. It really talks about basically the outlining of what organizations are and their purposes and things like that. And I said, I never really understood what it meant to be a part of something until I became a groove. I love it. I'm able to network. I meet everything from judges to lawyers to people of high importance, CEOs, things like that. I meet them every day. It's a life-changing experience. If I can go back, I would do it all over again exactly how I did it. And like I said, shout out to all my brothers, both grad and undergrad. I love y'all to death. If anybody ever needed anything, those are the brothers that you look at because they're down for the cause, they're down for everything that stands for being an African American in today's society.
Well, I went to Howard University, and of course, people might be aware that a lot of the Black Greek letter organizations started at Howard. One of the things that I did find is that they were very exclusionary, and they would, I've had friends that pledged an organization. In fact, an example, I had a friend, his girlfriend pledged AKA, and immediately after that, they were no longer together because she had to go out with an alpha. But when I met the brothers from Groove Phi Groove, who were more focused on the African or Afrocentric aspect of our culture and saying this is where it really came from, that intrigued me. And then I started hanging out with more of them. Then I saw these brothers step. And they came in and they went on our campus and they just took over the whole campus. They just came in the middle of what was a set culture and said, no matter what, we run this. And I love that. And that made me more intrigued. That made me want to get, more information about it. And they never came to me like, no, we want you to pledge. They always said, do your research. They were going to groove on whether I was with them or not.
Hi, Jeff Wafer, Detroit Grad Chapter, Great Lakes Regional Director and Vice President, Detroit Grad. Just still overwhelmed and excited about being a groove. I believe I was born a groove, knew I always dared to be different, and groove is different. It's true brotherhood and unity. It's about family. It's about loving your brothers despite of who they are and what they are and who you are. And groove is just nationwide and going worldwide.
All right, we say groove is the craziest thing alive. It's real. All these are my family, all my brothers. I can always depend on it anytime I call. Anywhere I go out of town, I got someone to lay my head. I ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jeff Pugh, Boomerang, Summer 06, Aggie Chapter. That's what I do. That's how it is.
Hey man, it's a celebration of blackness, man. You can't be Groove Phi Groove when you try.
How you doing? My name is Ralph Johnson, Groove Phi Groove, Aggie Chapter, 1973. And how I feel about Groove Phi Groove is about a brothership, it's about friendship, it's about commitment to each other. And that's something that's seemed to be becoming rare with a lot of people nowadays. And I just want to let you know that Groove Phi Groove started in '62, and in 2009 we're still going strong.
I had an opportunity as a freshman to view and actually attend interest sessions of all of the organizations. And I respected them and I liked them. I had an opportunity to visit with Groove, but I had prior experience with Groove Phi Groove Social Fellowship Incorporated before I came to college. I liked the way they carried themselves, I liked them as individuals, and I liked the scholastic part about these guys. Now, these guys were well liked, but they were first students. I never yearned for, never felt that I needed to fit in any place. Always with my own guy. But I liked the way coming to Smith that these young men, along with everybody else, represented themselves. Groove I love the fact of the individualities of the young men that I was watching. They were a member of an organization, but they were still individuals and they were still leaders. No one needed to be with a pack of guys to kind of get their zen or a zest up. They were all individuals.
What does Groove mean to me? Groove is an organization of progressive black men. I shouldn't say all black because we do have some white fellowmen also, but it's an organization of unity, brotherhood, and also a thinking man's organization.
Coming from Brooklyn, I didn't know anything about fraternities and sororities. My freshman year at Adelphi University, we had a step show, and I experienced a whole plethora of organizations: Alpha, Omega, Sigma, and then Groove Phi Groove. Out of everybody, everybody was great, but Grooves, they came in, they stood out, they had the shirts cut off, they had the black roses for the women, and they absolutely shut down the step show. Since then, they sat me down, me and my line brothers, and told us that everybody out there, they want to have you join their organizations, but they want you to come and show this effort and put in while they're sitting on a pedestal and you're sitting lower than them, trying to look up to them. I sat at this meeting and everybody was at eye level, everybody was at the same level, and even though some of them were 20, 30 years older than me. They sat there, they spoke to us, they told us about real brotherhood. And coming from Brooklyn in a single parent home with my mother, that was definitely what I was looking for, and I ended up joining the organization soon after.
I've been grooving since '92. I love it. It's the only organization I can truly say that we love each other regardless of whatever school you went to, when you went over. There's no thing about just because we from the north or the south, we're not going to get together. Groove is one big family. I love it.
Every time I run into people, they always ask me. They always ask me, especially when I have my paraphernalia on, they always say, well, Groove Phi Groove, I haven't seen them in a long time. I didn't know they still were in existence. And I always say, well, you need to come out more. Because, you know what I mean, we're here.
That's why they inquire.
I don't think we have to, do magic tricks and be in the limelight. We are who we are. We're Groove Phi Groove. And sometimes you gotta know us to love us.